It's the Diamond K Show, sometimes controversial but always authentic. The Diamond K Show is a music insider's view into the world of business and entertainment, hosted by writer, director, and music entrepreneur, yours truly, Diamond K. Hola, people, hola. Thank you for tuning in, thank you for logging on, and thank you for listening to the Diamond K Show. Spread the word, y'all. I post new content daily at ustreamradio.com. Today's show is sponsored by YouAreNotTheFatherBook.com. Read the struggles I faced before and after finding out the 7-year-old boy I was raising was not my own. Digital, paperback, and audio versions are available right now at YouAreNotTheFatherBook.com. With that being said, let's get into today's show. Welcome back to the Diamond K Show here on UStreamRadio.com. Now celebrating over 3 million listeners and viewers to our shows. Today I will be joined by very soulful singer Rose Breyae. And let me go to the lines. Hello, who's this?
Hey, it's Rose.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm very good, very good. Glad that you could join us today. Where in the world are you?
I'm actually home right now. Just got, came from out in that snow. Just came from a good workout, actually.
Okay, very good. What I like to do actually is take a moment. We want to start at the beginning. I want to go back to the very beginning and find out, where did you grow up?
Baltimore was where I've lived pretty much in a lot of different areas, west, east, the county. So Baltimore is home for me. Okay.
Let's talk a little bit about your childhood. I get really brief. What was your childhood like?
I had a very good childhood, actually. I have 5 siblings, 5 biological siblings. I was the middle child, so I kind of got, the best of both worlds. I was a spoiled brat. My mother spoiled the mess out of me, and my dad, too. Was brought up in, good areas, went to good schools. I've always been singing. I got pictures from when I was during the, just maybe about 6 or 7 or 8 years old holding a microphone. So they've always, I guess they seen something in me back then that I didn't see in myself, because they kind of just forced it on me when I was younger. It was forced on me, but in a good way.
That's good, and that's a good segue into my next question, which was going to be, what were your earliest musical memories?
Well, one of my earliest, and I have a million at this point. Mm-hmm. My aunt heard me singing in the bathroom one particular time, and she was the one that let the cat out the bag and told everybody that I could sing. And from then on, they would always have me sing at family gatherings and whatever they can get me to sing at. But I was so shy that they would have to give me a microphone and run the microphone to a completely different room and have me sing in a different room, because I couldn't look at anybody. That's how bad it was. Forget me being in the same room. Forget me closing my eyes. I could not even look at you, be anywhere near another body to sing.
How did you get to the performance side where you were able to go on stage and perform?
Well, I've been doing talent showcases since I was an early teen, but I don't know if Marlo is listening right now, but Marlo Playwright, she actually, gave me a platform to sing at the Baltimore Apollo a few years in a row as a special guest. And I remember the first year I did it, I was shy, I wouldn't move, and it was a big stage that I just would not use. But then it was one particular year that I came as a special guest, and that was the very first time in all the years that I've been singing that I didn't get that sick feeling in my stomach, I just wanted to run and hide behind the curtains. So thanks to Marlo, I tell her that all the time, I don't know what happened that particular night, but that was my very first time not being afraid to sing in front of people. And that was in 2010, so it was still pretty recent. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Who do you listen to aside from yourself? What music inspires you? What singers do you listen to?
I listen to Brandy, Beyonce. I love Katy Perry. I love Taylor Swift. I love August Alsina. I love Wale. On just the singing side, some of the people I just named, as well as like everybody should know that Whitney Houston is timeless. So I still listen to Whitney Houston, of course.
Definitely.
Patti LaBelle, a lot of her great hits. You can't not listen to a lot of music like that.
Absolutely. Someone who has never heard Rose Breyae's music, how would you describe it to them?
My music is very melodic and eclectic, and it has like substance. Not to say that other artists don't put out music that has substance, but I just strive to actually make music, which a lot of artists do, that people can relate to, that people can feel on a much deeper level versus just popping me in and you can just dance. You know, sometimes we just move, but we're not connecting with the audience. So, you know, we're not connecting with the artist that put the music out. I try to make music that can connect with the listener.
Absolutely. And sometimes you perform with a live band.
Oh, yeah, I love live sound. I love it. You're so free. You're not limited. With tracks, you're limited, you know. I love singing with tracks, but, you know, it's once the 3 minutes and 30 seconds is up, that's it. So, but you give me a live band, I can run around the stage, I can dance, I can do all kinds of stuff.
Right. Of course, everyone does not, use the live aspect that you're talking about. Have you gotten any? I don't know what's the word I want to use. Have you gotten any shade from other performers when you show up with your band with instruments and stuff?
I've had technical difficulties, as we all know, happen in the industry. No set will ever be perfect, like ever. Right, even when absolutely. I don't use live entertainment and I do use a track, it's still opportunity for something to happen with the system and it go down. So I haven't had any shade, so to speak, but technical difficulties, absolutely. And then when them technical difficulties happen, because I don't like silence during my shows, I will sing a cappella in a minute.
And I'm sure that's gotten you out of a lot of situations. I want to take a brief break. Before we go, I want to give you a question that you obviously didn't know was coming, and I want you to think about it for a moment. If you, Rose Breyae, if you could give the younger version of yourself some advice, what would it be? I want you to think on that, and I want to go to Maybe It's Love, which people can pick up now on iTunes, right?
Yes.
Okay, and I want you to think about that. What advice would you give the younger version of yourself? And let's take a break and come right back here on the Diamond K Show with Rose Breyae.
All right, cool.
Yours truly, Diamond K, here on UstreamRadio.com. If you're just tuning in, that was Rose Breyae, who I have live on the line with me right now. You still there, Rose?
I am.
All right. That song, let's talk a little bit about that song right there. What inspired that song?
Just experiences with love. At the particular time that I wrote it, I was in a relationship, that I guess, moved me to want to write that particular song, Love, love is a beautiful thing. They say love conquers all, and I truly do believe that. It's so cliche, but I honestly do believe that, But just being in a really good space in my life at that point.
All right. Definitely know how that can be. What, from what you've learned thus far, what advice would you give the younger version of yourself? Do
not let fear stop you from doing the things that you truly believe in your heart you were meant to do. I would tell little Rose, girl, you better stop being scared to sing in front of people. If you can sing in front of one person, you can sing in front of 100 or 1,000. Any set of eyes that isn't yours pretty much will make you so the same. And that's what used to make me so scared as a child, just having people watch me. And, they watch me because I sound good, and I always appreciated that, but I just could never wrap my mind around why they wanted to. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, just not letting fear stand in my way, because that's really, I think fear has stopped me from partaking in a lot of things as a younger child and teen that I could have, But, everything happens in its timing, so I'm still, accomplishing a whole lot of things at this point in my career. And, you know, you never know why God does the things that he does, and we don't understand his timing all the time. But fear, I tell my younger self and anybody else, don't let it stop you, because the feeling of fear never really goes away. You just kind of learn to press through it. And so because I know that now, you know, fear doesn't govern my actions at this point.
Absolutely. Very, very well said. You've had the opportunity to perform in a lot of different places and in several cities. What is your proudest musical moment?
My proudest musical moment was, I'm going to say, AFRAM. And I say that because it's one of the biggest platforms that you could be on in, I'll say, my city, because, you know, this is my city, I claim it. It is definitely one of the biggest platforms, and to have been given that opportunity was a real honor. And then to take, you know, it was one of those technical difficulty moments, but to take that moment and to master it, you know, almost effortlessly, you know, just really, it really did something in me. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, my music wasn't playing. My music wasn't playing right, you know, but I just went a cappella, and you know, I think I killed it. Like, right. Not to say that I wouldn't have done that same thing with the track, but it was so much more passion behind, you know, the obstacle that I had to overcome with it.
Absolutely.
You know, we've had all types of celebrities on that platform, and just to be there was a tremendous honor for me.
Yeah, that's to our listeners that are outside of Baltimore. This is a very huge festival type of gathering. You know, it might be 100,000 people come through there, maybe more. You know, so this is a really that's a really big deal. And for you to have been someone who was at one time shy to even sing in front of one person, to get to the point where you could sing in front of amount of people that is that large is really a big step.
Yes, it is. It's a blessing. Sometimes I still am amazed with it, because I know how far I've come.
What else do your fans and your supporters have to look forward from you in 2014?
Definitely recording music. I'm in the process of recording music now. I'm going to be re-releasing my EP. I'm not going to release the name of it just yet, but it'll be released midsummer, and it'll have new songs on there, new cover art, just a different side of me. I'm tapping into the pop. I'm you know, doing the hip-hop soul collaborations a little bit more, you know, and then I'm giving, you know, that R&B, that real R&B that all of us appreciate. I'm definitely trying to do more touring this year. I know I did a little bit of touring last year. More videos, like I said, more music, more of me, more sides of me, because you know, I didn't play it safe with, you know, certain songs, but I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone at this point.
Okay, that's very good. Speaking of stepping outside of comfort zones, do something I don't normally do. Do you mind if we take a call?
Oh, no, that's fine.
Okay, let's take a call here. Hello, you're on the line with Rose Breyae. Who's this?
DJ Unique.
Wow. Okay. What's going on, brother?
Nothing much. Had to call in and show some love for my homegirl right there. Had to call in.
Thank you, DJ Unique. I appreciate it.
What is it that you like about the Rose Breyae sound?
Me and you talk about this every day. I like the way she's different. She reminds me of how Ashanti was when she first came out. I put her in the category with Ashanti. And then you talk about her all the time. I like
Ashanti or Rose Breyae?
Rose Breyae. I put Rose Breyae style in the middle of Ashanti. To me, she sounds like on that kind of level. I like her music.
She may think Ashanti's hairy. Why do you say she puts you in the I'm just playing. I like Ashanti actually, but go ahead. Be more specific.
I like her music. I like the way she's always grinding. You always see her on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You always see her posting her music or videos. You don't see too many artists doing it. She's never on Facebook complaining about this producer ain't doing right, that person ain't doing right. she's always staying focused and doing what she got to do, and that's what I like about her. And I always inbox her and tell her that, and you know, she got my support 100. You ever need a DJ when you go on the road? Ever need a DJ when you go on the road? You got me.
I know that's right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's interesting. Well, I mean, be selective with the inboxes. You don't want to get on that block list.
No. He has definitely been showing me a lot of love, and I appreciate his level of professionalism.
Absolutely, very good, very good. And thanks, Unique. As far as Unique mentioned social media, how can people that want to follow you and keep up with what's going on with you, how can they do that?
I am on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram under Rose Breyae, RoseBreyae. If you go on Facebook and you see a Rose Breyae 2 page, that is me, because my first page was maxed out. I always say Facebook needs to up that limit. So the Rose Breyae 2 page is me. So send a request to that page, or like I said, follow me on Instagram or Twitter. If you need to contact me for any features, collabs, bookings, you can email teamrosebreyae@gmail.com or contact my manager, L. Marie, 443-310-4675.
Very good, very good. Is there anything else that you want to say to your fans and supporters?
I just want to thank everybody that has been rocking with the Team Rose Breyae brand from the beginning, from the middle, and if there is no end at this point. So whoever's rocking with Team Rose Breyae, just thank you. I love you, and I appreciate it. I know I don't always get to tell everybody personally, but when I post something and I'm thanking everybody, I'm thanking everybody. I don't care if you didn't say something to me for a month. Thank you. Anybody that has ever given me encouragement, took their time out to talk about me, to somebody else they know, I appreciate it all. I am where I am because of the people that support me and believe in me. Even the ones that don't, because it's all still views. It's all still clicks and likes, So I appreciate it all. But I get a lot of love. I get a lot of love from my city and from cities all over the world and other countries at this point. So I'm blessed. I'm humble. Humble enough to say that, I'm not where I am and will not be where I'm going to be without the people that support me.
Well said, well said. I definitely want to thank you for taking time to chat with me and the Ustream Radio audience and all of that. If people didn't have a chance to hear us live, of course, they'll be able to hear us on demand. And I definitely want to wish you much continued success on your musical journey.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Diamond K. Much love to Ustream Radio, because you guys have supported me for a long time, too.
Thank you, definitely. Take care.
You too.
If you're listening to us on iTunes or Stitcher Radio, please take a moment to give us a 5-star rating or review. We love the feedback. If you're on YouTube, click the like button. Here at Ustream Radio, we bring you exciting programming absolutely free of charge. Log on to ustreamradio.com today. Thank you for listening, y'all.